I'm going to show you how to create a scene similar to this in Paint. Now, when you open Paint to begin with, you are presented with something that looks like this. Right, so we have a white sort of template here, I suppose, where you can draw your graphic. But this is the wrong size, so I'm going to resize this now to have it the size I want. So click on resize, and I'm going to click on pixels here, and I'm going to check off maintain aspect ratio, and then choose horizontal of 600 pixels and vertical 400 pixels. So that for me is the right sort of size. Again, you can adjust it to the size that you want. Now I'm going to begin by working on the background, and the background of the blue sky to start with. So I'm going to choose my colors, color 1 here, which represents the border of a shape that we're going to draw, and the color 2 here, which represents the fill of the color, fill of the color of the fill. And I'm going to choose the rectangle shape here. I'm going to just draw a big rectangle covering the whole scene. So let's start that again. I can just draw over the top of that one. So I can just draw here. There we go. So that's my background there, slightly adjusted, a bit wider there. There we go. I'm happy with that, and then I just click off it. I'm going to draw another rectangle now for the grass. So just choose the color for the grass there, and I'm going to choose a rectangle here over the top of the big blue rectangle, as you can see there. I managed to do that, and I'm going to draw the shape of the house. So again, just choose a different color for the house, and again, that's just going to be a square there. And I'm going to then put the roof on. The roof's a bit tricky, so I'm going to use triangle for this. I'm going to draw a triangle here and just change the color of that, both the border and the fill, and just get the approximate size of it there. So that's my one side of my roof, more or less completed there. So that I'm happy with that. What I need to do is to draw another one of those triangles, and I shall do that now. And we have to make sure it's as close to the size of the other one as possible. Slightly bigger, isn't it? So make sure it's more or less the same size. And what I need to do now is I need to flip it. So I'm going to click on rotate here, and I'm going to do flip horizontal. So now I can adjust my roof, readjust the size if necessary, and then put it in place there. So that's the roof of my house sorted. There we go. To do the tree and the clouds, well, let's try and do the tree. So I'm going to do the trunk of the tree. That's straightforward. That can just be a rectangle, like so. And I'm going to draw the leaves on the tree now. So I'm going to just choose a color, different color green to the grass. And I'm going to use the brush tool for this. And I'm going to, whoops, I've changed the color of my trunk, which I didn't mean to do. Let's go back and change that. So again, I can just draw straight over this. So if you make a mistake, you can just draw straight over the top of something. It's not a hard thing to do. So there we go. So that's my tree there. Make sure I click off it. There we go. That's what I didn't do last time. Now if I now choose the color of the leaves and choose the brush tool, I can just sort of approximate the shape of my tree there. And I'm happy with that outline. And what I can do then is I fill it in. So click on the bucket tool here and fill it in. What it will do though, you'll notice there's tiny little pixels which haven't been colored in there. So I'm going to click on the plus tool here to zoom in a little bit, so I can get zooming in on that tree. And I'm just going to fill in all these other bits here. So I'm going to fill in this color here, and I'm going to use the paintbrush tool as well to fill all these remaining pixels which haven't been colored in properly. So I'm just going to go around. It's a bit of a fiddly job, but if you zoom in enough, it's not too tricky a job to do that. So I'll just do that. So that's it. So you do the clouds in the same way as you do the tree here, except you use white color for those. You can use the circle shape for the sun, and you can again use the rectangle shape for drawing those shapes, for example, finishing off the windows and the door of the house. So I think that's shown you everything there that you need to do to be able to draw your scene.